I am here.
All right, Shay's here. There's Brandon.
Nuh-uh.
All right, then there is Nick. Then Nick's not here either.
No.
Who are you, faggot? Where's Chin Chin? Yeah, we're waiting for Chin Chin.
I see.
Chin Chin is the Lord of Chichillas.
I have something for Chin Chin.
Chin Chin? Nick? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
All right. Now just wait.
Boys will be boys.
All right. Welcome to the podcast, episode whatever, 10? No, wait, 11?
Hey, yo, Nick, hold on, Nick. What? 11? Weren't we just on 8?
I have no idea.
Nick, listen. I need you to listen to something for me, all right?
Is it the noise? I'm gonna try not to be really gay this podcast.
No, it's...
Yeah? Is it a ukulele?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
You sounded terrible.
Brandon got a ukulele.
I'm the ukulele girl now.
It's not mine.
All right, well.
I'm about to play Riptide. Hold on. I don't know how to play ukulele.
All right, welcome to the
This is annoying,
Hivecast.
sisters. I gotta go get it
You
back.
already know Nick, Brandon, me, and special new person Shay.
It is I. I'm having some
Introduce
chicken.
yourself. I'll be back.
What the fuck?
I guess I'm Sonic the Hedgehog now. I have a chili dog.
Hmm.
Nice.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right. Now, Shay, would you like to share what you have been doing over the past 3 weeks of quarantine?
What have I been doing? I have no idea what I've been doing. I have been just...
You have been spending
Chilling.
a lot of money on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
What games
Unbelievable.
have you gotten? What games
I
have
have
you
a
gotten, Shay?
PS4 VR, so I got Firewall, and I got this new game called Blood and Truth, and I finished Blood and Truth twice. It's a very good game. I liked it very much.
Do you have Undertale VR?
I love cherry Pepsi.
Where did this come from? Are you sponsored and not the rest of us?
Fractured and its associates. Cherry Pepsi.
Brandon, how's your newest video coming along, Brandon?
Oh.
What stage are you at?
I was in editing, and then I started putting all the files on the computer. Turns out my screen recorder didn't record the whole thing, so it's either it cut out the beginning or it cut out the end. So I'd be like, "Eminent." And next up we have...
What?
That was a sample of what it would sound like.
Yeah, that's what the recording sounded like. So I have to re-record most of the lines.
I swear
And
to
that's
God.
how my videos go.
Whoever made cherry Pepsi, they literally put cocaine inside the can, dude.
That's how they used to make Coke in the 50s.
Well,
and not like Coke, like Coca-Cola.
I was talking to original recipe.
Original recipe. Shay, did you ever have Crystal Pepsi when they reintroduced it?
I don't think so. I wasn't allowed to have dark soda.
I had it when they.
Now you see, when Crystal Pepsi came out, I was hardcore addicted to Crystal Pepsi.
At one point, I was addicted to Mountain Dew to the point where I've tasted every flavor for the most part. I've tasted at least one variation of the limited ones, like the Gamer Fuel. Nick was like, "Oh, did you have the Halo 2?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Was it red?" Or I said, "Was it red?" He's like, "Was it this color?" You know, I can't speak it. I used all my speaking abilities while recording.
That is very sinful. I was talking to Nick earlier and how funny it was, like the complete opposites of how we do videos. Like, yeah, you spend like weeks upon months of planning a video, and then I just set up a camera on top of my pop figures and just talk whatever's on my mind.
You think I spent weeks on planning it? I spent weeks planning the topic alone. And then I have it for a week, and then I'm like, I'm gonna write this today and record the first half, and that's it. I literally spend the most time on procrastinating.
Now, let's tell Brandon about the master plan that I was telling you about.
The master
No.
plan.
Mm-hmm. So, Jay told me that I peer pressure him the most.
Oh.
And he said that I peer pressured him into Yu-Gi-Oh! And into Halo. And I told him, well, you enjoy those two things, don't you? Now, here's the next thing I'm peer pressuring him into.
Oh boy.
Brace yourself. Skateboarding.
Oh.
Now, here's my plan. Okay, I wasn't even going to tell you about this, Brandon, but I decided, it'll be good on the podcast. So, me and Jay are going to train, I guess, or learn how to skate.
You're gonna train in the
And
mountains.
what's gonna happen is that we're gonna become smarter. And
What?
So don't worry about it. If you don't understand, you weren't meant to understand. But
It's kind of hard to understand like that.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you record us skating in the city, right, with the fish islands and everything.
Yeah, then you're gonna have Escape from the City playing in the background.
And you're gonna edit music onto it and make it like a nice skating comp. And that's going to be our entry into the skating scene, which will be our entry into skateboarding, which will be the prologue of our skateboarding brand, the Hive. The Hive Skates.
Hype skates.
The Hive Skates. But SK8TS.
And then
just SK8S Skates.
We have the skating around segments called but
you like the logo is just like the 8, but instead of an 8 it's a B.
See, look, you already got
like
plans.
the letter, like a
it's gonna be
you can have like a B. Oh, see? Oh, what?
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's the plan.
We always plan these things out, and then 2 weeks later, we're like, no, we're not going to do this.
No, I'm going to keep peer pressuring Jay.
He's already getting to me, dude.
See, what he doesn't know...
I heard it in your voice right there.
What he doesn't know is that I'm going to get revenge.
What? On who?
Don't worry, you'll find out when the time comes.
I guess. He's gonna kill me.
You'll be fine.
That's what you think.
He's gonna be like, see that bridge? Do an ollie over it.
Hey man, but you'll die a hero.
Some unknown wannabe skater boy ollies off a bridge, breaks neck. What
I'm
part
gonna
of
be
that?
They're gonna be there recording, like they're gonna have a recording of you trying to do it. I'm just gonna be in the background and be like, sick, dude.
All right. Okay. Shay,
You already know if we
What?
get that on camera and we post it, it's gonna be on meme pages. You know what that is? Publicity.
Shay,
That's what I'm saying.
Shay, do you have any stories you want to share?
Do you have any stories that I want to share
Yes. Yeah.
Specifically about skating.
about
No.
dating?
No.
I
Is there anything?
really-
No,
is
that's
there
a lie.
anything you
That's a
would like
lie.
to talk about, Shay?
that I would like to talk about. I would like to talk about the time, about I think exactly a week ago, where I was stalked by a couple of Indian men.
Have you told Brandon? Have you told Brandon about this?
Yeah, I saw
I
it.
have no
I saw
idea.
it.
I have no idea, but that would be fun.
I saw it, and she talked about it with me, Nick, and Angel.
Oh yeah, so that was fun. Okay, so I was just minding my own business, and then I get this friend request from this just random guy, and it's an Indian guy, and I was just like, okay, sure, I'll be friends with him. Why not? And then this one guy turned into like 4 more friend requests. I'm like, what? And then so he started talking, and he was like, hi. And then I was like, hi. And then he goes, how old are you? And I'm like, 3, obviously. And then he goes, means 30. And I was like, sure.
30.
And then he was all like, you student? And then I was just like, yeah. And he's like, nah, you lie. And I'm like, okay, buddy. And he's like, what's your real age? And I'm like, I'm 3. And he goes, not looking like 3, looking 25. And I'm like, you call me old? And then he's like, nah.
My friend, how old are
My
you?
friend,
I'm 3. My friend, you are lying to me.
my friend, you
And
are
he was like,
30.
tell me truth. And then in the middle of this entire conversation, I get a phone call, like a
Oh.
FaceTime call on Facebook from this other guy called Imran Khan. and it was the most intimidating thing I've ever seen in my life. And so he's like, okay, so the guy I'm talking to just says, send me a photo. So then I sent him a photo of a screenshot of Imran Khan, and then I sent it to him. And then I was like, do you believe me now? And then he's like, yes, definitely. I'm like, okay.
How did these men make
And
you
then
feel?
How did they make me feel? Pretty damn funny. I mean, I didn't think I could be that funny.
You see,
And sleep deprived as well. Yeah, because after like in 3 o'clock in the morning, after I hopped off of Xbox, there was this other guy, and he kept calling me like every 5 minutes, just calling until I had to answer it, and then and he was like, hello, and then so I went, hello. And then and then it was just a back and forth, and then he handed me to his brother or cousin or whatever, uncle, friend, and he went, hello, and I was like, hello. And then I never said another word except for hello. That was it.
What if they were all in like a call
My
center?
friend.
What if this is a bunch of Indian guys in a call center, and then you answer the phone and they're like, "We got one."
They're all in a
We got
Discord.
one. I mean, tech support.
They're all in a Discord talking like, "Oh, she has messaged me. Send her the friend request now, my friend."
My friend, make her moan.
Probably. Yeah, and then about 2 days later, my friend Izzy, she messaged me on Facebook. She's like, "Hey Shay, you know this guy? You're following him because it says one mutual friend." So apparently he found her through me, and then it was him saying, "Send sexy photo, send sexy photo," and I was like, "Huh?" and then she's like, "I'm really scared and I'm shaking." My friend Izzy is a little on the weirder side. She's a little not schizophrenic. She's more of
I don't know why I was thinking of the same thing, but I knew that wasn't what it was. I knew it wasn't schizophrenic, but I was like, oh, she's schizophrenic.
Yeah, I don't know. She's kind of not weak, but she's soft. she's like a child almost. So I was like, oh, okay, just
She's
unfriend
innocent,
him.
is what you're trying to say.
She is fat.
Yeah. So I'm like, unfriend him
That's
now.
not
So
nice.
then 5 days ago, I just spent the entire day just unfriending all of those Indian men, every single one of them.
Shay had them all lined up. She had a list of Indian men simping for her. She's like, who do I want compliments from today?
It was intense. I was there.
What?
Uh-huh.
I do not know.
What? Okay. And yeah, that was the
no
story.
idea what just happened.
That was
Okay,
the story.
Brandon, so me and Nick collaborated in a little video that I made. And Nick, when should I
told him about it.
Oh, what'd you tell him?
I told him that it was of X, and he guessed that he guessed the right song.
Well, Nick, when should I publish it? Should I publish it like tomorrow, or should I wait till
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
What day?
Today.
Well, that was 30 minutes
right
ago.
Here, right now.
No, I can't right now. I'll make it public after the podcast, and then we can listen to Brandon's reaction.
I am excited.
Brandon.
Yeah, one part where you said you're not gonna like it. Yeah, you were right. I didn't like it.
I don't know why you want to get my reaction. You know, I don't really like Roblox parodies.
It's not about.
I know you like my dude X.
There was literally a possible 2 songs it could have been. Because I know Jay doesn't listen to X. I know that for a fact. So it's only 2 songs. It's either Look at Me or Sad. And
How? He has so much more songs, dude. Like, he could have easily done Moonlight. I know he likes that song. He's like, Moonlight, ah!
Yeah, but he only likes the Indian version. And he can't do the Indian Moonlight parody Roblox.
He could. Well, what's stopping him?
Roblox parody of Moonlight Indian parody. That's meta.
That's
real meta right there. Parody of a parody.
I've seen it. Most of them aren't funny, but I've seen it.
Bro, I almost poopied right now. Oh, I think the cops just got someone, Dave.
Reddit, like, when I asked Nick what song to do, he told me that song, and I was like, why? He's like, you see, the other ones you do, those you take those as a joke. What you need to do with this one is go hard. And I went as hard as I could.
Are you doing a screaming delivery, or are you doing the same, like, weird Roblox voice delivery?
He both.
Uh-huh.
I didn't speak English for a second there.
Jay does a black metal Roblox parody.
Alright, Jay, you're gonna have to do a parody of the song Abbott's Blood Up.
I'm gonna do Master of Puppets.
That's not even black metal, that's just Metallica.
You need to do the song by Abbas, the one that they played when they burned down the church. I think that one was called... That one.
Was it exactly like that?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just the name of the song. That's just the name of the song.
So to find, you can't search it because you don't know how to spell it. The only way to find it is to just put a Black Ops 2 zombie scream into Google search.
You just gotta go into the Google voice search and just have a stroke.
Yeah, and then it'll come up.
Just like get a baby crying, distort it, and put it into Google Voice.
You guys
search.
ever go onto YouTube and accidentally search just a period?
I'm about to.
There is a video of CGI babies roller skating.
Now I'm definitely going to.
It was like the Boss Baby before the Boss Baby was even
wait,
concepted.
I'll be back. I'm getting a phone call. Oh, it's Nathan. Oh, hang on, I'll be back.
Tell him to frick off. Tell him I told him to frick off. But oh yeah, you guys ever had any encounters in real life with prostitutes?
I can't say I have.
No.
You haven't?
No.
Brandon, you?
No.
Know anything about prostitutes?
They're stinky.
They are. Let me tell you about close encounters of the fourth kind I had the prostitute. Mm-hmm. So way back when, about 6 or 7, 8 months ago, back when I was Mr. Simperson, I had a girlfriend, and she wasn't with me at the time because she never was. She was terrible. She's dead.
I'll send her an invite.
But I was driving through my place of work. I'm not gonna say it. Well, can I say it? I'm pretty sure they already know that we're.
I think you've said Whataburger a lot of times already.
Well, I was driving through Whataburger, and I always see this one. Lady, very ugly.
There she is.
And she her skin looks like leather, like real leathery, like it's disgusting. Like imagine like a crackhead
burns.
Like imagine a crackhead. That's pretty much her. And I was driving through Whataburger, and she was there. And I remember that I got out. This is a different time. I had multiple occurrences. We're talking about prostitute shit.
What now?
And so I was wearing like a suit because I had came back from an interview, and I went into Whataburger to get some food. And she was like, "Oh, you look so nice, Daddy." And I was just like, "Thank you." And I just went and got my food. Oh, okay. The second time, I was driving through AutoZone, and I had my windows down. I was cruising, and she came up to my window. And she's like, "Hey, Daddy!" And I just stepped on the gas. She's like, "Wait!" And I was like, "Nope."
Was it the same woman?
Like, no. Yeah, the same one.
She's tracking you, dude. She shot you with a tracking dart the first time she saw you.
Yeah, if she comes to my house, I'm going to snap her neck.
Shay, since you live in the grand state of money-making California, do you have any stories about prostitutes?
Where do I begin with this one? No, relax. I remember going to Los Angeles, right? And
that freaked me out. Just that sentence kind of scared me.
I went to Los Angeles one day, and it was a dead of night. It was probably 10 o'clock, and there were these ladies at the corner. And then I just remember stopping at I don't know who was driving, but it was one of my parents, and I was in the back seat, and there was just these ladies, and then we stopped at the light, and they were just at the corner, just standing there, like clear as day. I don't even know why they were just out in the open like that, but
looking for work.
Yeah, just looking for work. And then I did understand it at the time of what they were. I think I was around 10, and I remember just waving at one of them. And then they looked at me, and then it went, "Hi."
You want to be like me, sweetie?
and then they were like, "Hi," and then I was all like, "Oh, okay, freaky. So I just remember rolling up the window.
Hi, what cartoon character are you?
Yeah, I was like, and then I rolled up the window, and yeah, and then I just remember we drove up. That was it.
Drove off.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one time I don't remember where it was, but we were on vacation somewhere. We were like I don't know if we were out of state or just out of city.
You were in the
But
Kanto region.
we were driving by some like we were in the Kanto region. We were driving by some stores,
Terrible.
and there's some like old homeless man or something with a cane sitting down on a chair to bust. No, it was a girl, an old homeless woman, sitting outside like a little bus stop area. She was sitting on the bench, and she was getting her cane, and she was aiming it like a gun, and she just started like lifting it up like it was recoiling, going bah, bah. And my dad looks at her, and he looks at one of his friends in the front seat, and he goes, "American Sniper."
I'm dead.
Like he just saw there's just some random homeless lady trying to be Chris
I
Kyles.
have a story about a homeless lady too. So, my friends, it was me, my dad, and my 3 siblings. My two sisters, and my brother. And we went to Denny's. Right. Everything always starts at a Denny's. And
yeah, I'd imagine. Especially now that you have your hitman.
The only like weird thing I've seen at a Denny's is a trucker put his cigarette out on a what's it called?
A child?
sunny side up eggs.
Just a random trucker looks at a kid. He's like, "Come here, kid. I'm gonna put my cigarette out."
There's no smoking.
So we were at the Denny's, and we already ate and everything. So we got our to-go boxes, and we were leaving. And then we were going down the ramp towards the parking lot. And then there's this lady to our left who was all, "Excuse me, can you like spare one of those food?" And then my dad was all like, "No, I'm sorry, no, we can't." And then he was like, "Oh," and then she was like, "Oh, please." And then suddenly my siblings chimed in, and they were like, "Oh, no." And then suddenly her demeanor went 180, and then she was like, "You're all gonna throw up." Like, what?
It's a threat.
She casted a curse on
You're
us.
all gonna throw up.
Just like, I'm gonna get some tarot cards, and it's like, I'm gonna get some tarot cards, and whenever anyone like does that stuff, like, "Oh, you're gonna get bad luck," I'm just gonna sit them down, pull out the tarot cards.
Just be like,
"Let's see what your luck is," and I'm just gonna always pull out death on them. I'm gonna have that card like somehow like just real easy to pick out from the bunch.
David Blaine.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna comment on that, Nick. Are you afraid?
Afraid of what?
I said David Blaine and you didn't say anything, so I assumed you just died.
Oh, is that what you said? My mind went completely blank. I couldn't think.
My eyes burn.
You know, I remember one time I can't say that I had the thought, but the thought crossed my mind after I read a story. This, I'm not going to go through with what I was going to say, but never mind. It was about to get real, I don't know.
I remember on the first season of the Hivecast, everything was all happy and stuff. And then And then we decided, let's go to the mall.
No, Lord.
Oh
And then
my
from there,
God.
everything just went downhill.
Everything was depressing in the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, even though like our last 3 episodes have been chaotic in like
It's a
one
lot
form,
better than.
I
It's a
definitely
lot.
it's a lot better than the last. I remember my Spider-Man review still. I hate it. I
Oh
hate it
my
whenever I think
god!
of it. It's like one of those things. It's one of those things where like I try going to sleep. It's like, hey, you remember what this thing that happened 3 years ago? Except it's less than a year ago, and it's me talking about Spider-Man Far From Home. And I was supposed to be giving a review. Instead of giving a review, I was like, all right, so it starts off, right? Peter Parker's doing this and that. I was just explaining the movie.
I was just driving Brandon around while he was explaining the whole Spider-Man plot. And then we're like 40 minutes in, I was like, this whole thing has just been Spider-Man.
No, that was a different one. We were playing Treasure Wars, and then I think you got off. And I just started doing parkour around the lobby, but not the parkour part. And I was just talking about Spider-Man. And at one point, I was on top of the castle, and I was like, I haven't been reviewing it, have I? I've just been talking about it. And you're like, yeah. And I just said, why didn't you stop me?
I was liking it.
It was literally not a review by definition. It was me talking about Spider-Man, explaining the movie.
That was a very strange day.
Very strange review. I don't think I see a lot of reviews where people explain the whole
Now,
plot. But it's
Brandon,
gone now.
I already have 2 Taco Talks set up. Yes. Now, I'm gonna need a lot more ideas for the weeks to come. All I have now is I'm gonna do the Christian one tomorrow, and then next week I'm gonna do my personal top 5 cryptids.
Can I just ask, is my favorite
I
on
don't
there?
know. I don't know what your
Huh.
favorite is because I haven't been in any parties.
It's the
The
Fresno
Fresno
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
I have not heard of that one.
The one that looks like pants.
Yeah, once you hear of it, I guarantee you it'll be on your favorite ones.
It's really dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, my insides are coming
Currently,
out.
the 2 I have already are Bigfoot and Mothman.
Those are classics. What about the Chupacabra?
The goat sucker.
Yeah. That is indeed what it translates to.
Now, you see, I don't really
Why you gotta bully the Chupacabra,
I don't really
man?
trust the Chupacabra because, as far as I know, there hasn't been a widely agreed upon look of the Chupacabra, unlike Bigfoot or Mothman.
I can see that. I can see it. But it does have one distinct
And
thing.
it's tiny.
Sucks on goats. Mm-hmm.
What about the Loveland Frogman? Did I tell you about
It's
what
a
happened
man
with
looks like
that?
a frog.
I don't.
The Loveland
I
Frogman?
What did
don't
more
think you
happen?
have.
So we're doing a history Zoom meeting for like AP tutorial for the AP test, and I joined, and he said, "Make your picture the college you want to go to," and I was gonna do it, but I didn't know how, so I left my picture as the Loveland Frogman until I could figure out how to change it to the college. So like he was like, He's like, all right, everyone, let me see your pictures so I could see what college you want to go to. And there's just me with a frog in a lake with glowing eyes, and it's meditating.
That's a good college.
Yeah, it's College of Loveland. Pretty sure there's a cryptid that's like a mascot of something.
Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is a cryptid.
I just downed 3 glasses of chocolate milk.
Why didn't we talk about cryptids when Andy was on here?
It didn't cross my mind, and we were also losing our minds.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is the most mellow podcast we've had in about 3 weeks.
What? Why?
Because usually some of us were sleep deprived, and we were just going crazy.
Yeah, like we were either screaming, yelling, or just not focused.
Yeah, we would say stuff like, "You ever picked up a little girl off the?"
Well, we can still make it fun.
Still stop myself there.
Well, it's mellow in the sense that it's calm and not.
Like, you ever picked up a girl off the side of the street that's homeless, and you like give her food and shelter, and like you take her in, and then like she sucks you, and she's doing it for the thankfulness of her life, and she sucks you in like a black hole.
I don't know if you actually said that or not. That's.
Where did that come from?
I don't. I think he quoted himself from one of the episodes. One of the ones.
I don't think I did. I quoted something in my mind.
Well, we said something along the lines of that. Or at least you did.
Probably. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
See, for our first trick, when our skating career begins, you have to do an ollie over Brandon.
Do it over the camera while I'm holding it.
Oh, aim for the camera.
Yeah, do it over the camera.
Yeah.
Now you see, that is a not good idea.
Don't aim. Don't aim for anything. Aim for the street in front of Brandon.
Unless you're paying for the camera, do not aim for the camera. No, you see,
I'm aiming for the camera.
I'm more worried about Brandon's face.
You should aim for
I don't hold the camera at my face.
You should, though. It's got to be POV.
Yeah.
Aim for a deer.
Okay, we're not in that part of Texas where we just have deer just chilling.
Aim for a cow. I don't know. What the hell do you have over there? There you go.
Yeah, there are some cows over here.
They don't roam free in the.
They have armadillo.
They don't roam free in the.
Aim for a pedestrian.
Yeah, we don't have.
You see, I aimed for a girl before, and then I got my heart broke.
For it.
And that's why you start skating. Because let me tell you, when you smack your skull on the floor, you're not going to be thinking, damn, I missed that girl. You're going to be thinking, ow, my head, I'm dying.
You hit your head on, you like eat the curb. You're not going to be like, I missed you so much. You're going to be like, ow, no.
Yeah.
Earlier, Nick and Shay were watching the video of the kid ripping his balls skateboarding.
Yeah.
So it's this kid. He's trying to do this trick like off the stairs.
He's doing an ollie off like 2 or 3 flights of stairs.
And then one time he does it, he hits the ground, the board breaks in half. He does as much of a split as a non-flexible boy can do. And he grabs his ass and he screams, "Ah, my balls."
And then he does it again and he looks and he's like, my balls are bleeding.
Everyone stands up real fast and then And then they like walk like out of like away from the stairs, and they go into the shrubbery. And while they're in the shrubbery, they have him like behind the bush with his pants down while some other guys are looking at it. And then they all come to the guy with the camera, like, yeah, he's gonna have to get his like. They're gonna. What was the word?
He's gonna have to get his goop stitched. Bro, if my doctor told me that, he's like, we're gonna have to put like 4 or 5 stitches on your gooch, I'm gonna cry.
I cannot imagine how painful that would be.
See, what happened was the board snapped in half, and when it snapped in half, I also think little pieces of like the shrapnel probably stabbed him, and like the force of the board snapping probably slapped his legs too.
Yo, mama.
Yeah, his mama was not pleased that day. I'll tell you that much. That kid was like 7.
Hanging out with all them high school
That
kids.
medical bill did not please her.
Yeah, when you hang out with a high school kid, your balls get blown up.
Is that true, Brandon?
I was gonna say I don't know. I don't know if that's
You're hanging
true.
out with the high school
Actually,
kids.
You do hang out with the high school kids.
that is true, but I've never gotten my
Well,
balls
that's not true, then,
shredded.
is it?
Not yet. Wait for the next video.
Oh yeah. So after all this cough thing is over, Nick said he wants to play a game where we yeah.
I stole it from Markiplier, let me
Is
say.
it
Yes.
the nut
Yes.
one? I forgot what it's called. Like nut kick,
Yes.
ball drop,
Yes. No, it's called Death Nut or something like that.
All I remember in the title is nut. Is like I don't know. All I know is that I know they did one with fruit, and they tossed like a coconut into one of their balls, and it probably
Nick wants to
hurt.
do it with a Gatorade bottle.
No, I want to do it with something else because they do it with the Gatorade bottle. I want to be
Let's do
different.
it with a cat.
It's not gonna hurt unless
we
it
have his
stabs
claws
you.
always out.
You don't get to decide
If we
that.
scare it,
Yeah, the cat's not gonna be like.
the cat's gonna be like,
No, I like cats.
hell
So
no,
do it with
that's
your little
bald
brother
ass.
Miles.
Oh yeah, Brandon,
Can
you
just
weren't
draw
here
him
for
like
the
a
lore,
bowling
but
ball.
I heard him screaming outside, and I looked out the window, and they were shaving his head.
And they had to do it outside.
Are you gonna do it inside and get the hair everywhere?
They did it in public in the yard so everyone could see. They wanted all the onlookers to watch
and they
as he
built
get
him a
tortured.
bunk bed inside my parents' room. It's like, just take Matt's room away. He doesn't clean his room anyways.
Be like
I
that.
used to have a bunk bed.
I used to have a brother.
Yeah. I used to be happy.
Brandon, I used to have a bunk bed. I used to have another sibling. He died.
Yeah, I
I don't know if
can't
you want me
wait
to add
until our
on to
skating
that.
adventure begins. I can't wait until our skating
The
adventure
cough
begins,
has to
guys.
go
It's
away.
gonna be fun. Ah, screw the cough.
Everyone,
Brandon, I hope you know that you're gonna have to learn how to skate
nah,
too.
Brandon, I was
bro.
just gonna get
You
one of these
gotta
electric
record.
ones.
I'm running.
Unless you're gonna
That's what this
unless you're gonna
post is.
run beside us
Brandon's
like full
fast.
sprint with the
Give
GoPro.
Brandon a chili dog. He's
He's gonna
give
run.
Brandon a chili
He's
dog.
gonna
He'll be
run
going,
full
dude.
sprint.
Nah, dude, just
Give anyone a chili dog,
just
they're
put
gonna
a
be going.
Dr. Pepper on a string.
Dragon Diet Dr. Pepper
Dr.
behind one of
Pepper.
her boards.
That could be a trick.
Brandon has to.
You do an ollie over a
Yeah,
stack of
we have
Dr.
to. No, we have to
Peppers.
ollie over you, and while we're over you, you have to open the can and drink all of it.
I don't think that's physically possible.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, see, Shay believes in you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Shay, make him. Shay, tell him he has
You
to.
know what
do
we
it.
could do is I've seen some tricks.
Tell Brandon he has to do it.
Me? Who are you talking to?
Yes!
You gotta do it. You have to do it for some reason. Because you had to do it because Jay told me to tell you that. Yeah. Because Jay said so.
If you don't do it, you're gonna have a nightmare.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a nightmare easy.
Worse than the face one.
Freddy Fazbear.
Worse than the face one, never mind. I don't know how anything can be worse than that.
There are worse things.
What I'm gonna do?
Dude, I had a dream. I had a dream last night, and it was like a whole anime.
On my story, I'm just gonna post a picture of the wall. And the people who don't know the dream are gonna be like, "Why did he post a picture of his wall?" But people who do know are gonna be like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Have you Shay, has he told you about the dream?
I don't think so. Can you tell me about the dream?
Oh boy, it's time to get
Yay!
PTSD.
Here we go.
All right. All right. So, I go to sleep, right, as you normally do at nighttime, and I okay.
Shay's nocturnal. Shay doesn't need sleep.
So I'm laying down in my dream, and I wake up. I get up. I get off my bed, and everything's normal, right? Everything looks completely normal. Then I get up to walk around my room, and I notice like the slightest thing is off. I'm like, oh, this is a dream. I'm like, oh, this isn't right. So I go up to the wall, right, in my dream. I go to the wall. I kick the wall like. And I'm like, yeah, this is a dream because it didn't hurt. And then there's just a face in the wall, and it looks at me and goes, damn right it is. And I just woke up sweating. Like I was drenched. It's like I just ran a mile.
You heard the face? I mean, like...
Damn right it is.
It was telling the truth, but it said it in a threatening way.
He said, yo mama.
Pardon mine.
Whose voice was it?
I don't know.
Damn right it is.
Shay's voice?
It was
Oh
Shay.
god.
Shay, say damn
I
right
would
it
wake
is.
up, I would have died.
Damn right it is.
I was ready to hear the left call sound.
I swear, Jesus.
Shay, I joined your live that one day, and your friend was very excited to. Your friend was very excited to read Grilled Cheesers.
Yeah. So that's my boyfriend's sister. That's Danielle. And she is very enthusiastic. She's a very enthusiastic person.
Ooh.
She's like me,
I'm already
but
being
like
best
times
friends
10.
with your boyfriend's sister.
Oh yeah, when I first met her, like we were already besties.
You didn't even like your boyfriend anymore. You just liked her. You just liked his sister.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
You really did him like that.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I remember I was just leaving my stories idle. Like I clicked on the first story, just let it play, so like it would clear all of them. And then I guess it went on to Shay's live. And like I just have it there, my phone's on, and I just like I hear talking, and then I hear my name. I'm like, okay, who's hacked? Who hacked in my phone? And I saw it was in the live. I was like, oh, okay, that explains it.
That was me. I just said, "Hi, Brendan," and then you
Yeah.
start freaking out.
Yeah, then I looked at my phone and I jumped because I was just like, I don't even remember what I was doing, but I just heard my name.
I'm getting
I just
another
looked
call.
at my
Hang
phone
on.
and I just
1 second.
very scared.
Oh my god, Miss Popular over here.
Too popular. Yeah, so once we start our skateboarding brand, we're gonna come out in Thrasher. Thrasher
The
magazine, I'm
Hive
calling it.
Boys.
The article just has a picture of like a Minecraft bee.
Oh, no.
That could be
The
our
Minecraft
logo.
bee. I
Honestly, it wouldn't be too hard to turn that into a sticker
Pretty
and
sure it
slap it
already
on a
is a sticker.
skateboard.
The day Jay just returned from death, I was trying to tell him to go in the Discord so he could see what I did. I made a Minecraft beast custom.
Oh, I went to the.
thing.
I was trying to look for what you did, and I was like, why?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I was
Hang on,
like,
Shay.
Shay?
Stop!
Shay?
oh my god.
Shay? Shay? You're going creepy about someone, Shay? Oh god! Yeah, you should have been here one night. Shay's mic was doing that, and she started reading the Tomino's Call, the cursed poem.
Dude, that's not allowed. I would like literally die. Like the prophecy would come true.
I was so scared. I turned on the light, dude. Like Shay's, like it was all just. And she was like, Domino's cute little sister vomited blood. I was like, oh.
Did you tell Jay about the poem?
The one where you read it and you die?
Do you know about the poem, Jay?
No.
Yeah, but have you actually heard the poem?
Sexy.
It's pretty, Domino, Domino, kawaii moto, Domino.
I don't know about that one. I don't.
Hey!
Share your mic, Shay. Share your mic. Your mic.
Stop!
That's him! It's the man behind the slaughter!
No!
Yes!
Yeah, Shay, read the poem, bro. Read the poem.
I have returned.
Unplug your mic, Jimmy!
Jesus Christ!
Yes.
No, don't!
I agree.
I disagree.
She trumped over you.
Oh my
Oh my god. Turn it off.
It's just my mic. I don't know how to turn it off.
You're gonna make me have my. You're gonna make me have my
It's
aneurysm
because
again.
her mic's Bluetooth. Yeah, her mic's Bluetooth. She can't unplug it and plug it back in. Turn off your Bluetooth and turn it on. Holy shit.
Wait, Shay, when he told you to read the poem, you laughed like a demon. Stop!
Wait. I want to try something. I want to try something real quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
Stop! You remind me of my dead tortoise. Whoa!
Jay just died.
Animatronic from FNAF 7.
Jay just went,
Not funny, damn it.
oh.
No.
No.
Angel's really fun. Angel.
Oh my god! Oh my
Oh
god!
no, that would be it. I would have a heart attack.
Just go.
Stop, Jay. You're gonna give me an aneurysm.
Oh.
I'm gonna have my dreams again.
Yeah, we need to go for my
Oh my god, I freaking accidentally left. I actually
I
died.
accidentally almost died.
I accidentally pissed my pants.
Yeah, that's what we heard, Jay, at 3 in the morning. It was pure silence, and then that's all we heard. No.
Oh my god.
No.
Yes, this is the end of the podcast.
We're at
Is
57
that
minutes.
long enough or no?
I would
Well-
prefer an hour.
I guess we're getting an hour.
Well, 4 more minutes then.
Shay, do a creepy laugh.
We're just gonna get Shay to stay
Shay, read
Shay,
the
do a
poem.
creepy
Shay,
laugh.
Shay, read the poem. You remember what it's called or no?
Read the poem, Shay.
I don't feel safe right now in my own home.
I'm trying to play Starlink right now.
Alright.
I never thought I'd be on the
Alright,
verge of a heart
Shay,
attack
so
playing
it's
tabs.
called Tomino's Hell. Should go to the website called kawabana.net.
Oh, I screenshotted it. Hello.
Hello.
Pooped.
Hello.
Stop. No.
I am coming over.
What?
Alright, I pulled it up right here. At the bird. Okay, let's see. How am I supposed to read this? Do I just read it normally?
Try to read it like fast, like at a fast pace. Not like rapping, but like try to go like kind of fast, like his older sister was one of his youngest. Not like too fast.
Like a fast in the spell.
Well,
I got it.
yeah, like yeah, like you're casting a spell. Perfect.
The older sister vomits blood. The younger sister spits fire. Cute Tomino spits treasure jewels. Tomino died alone and fell into hell. Darkness with no flowers. Is it Tomino's older sister that weeps? The number of
You wanna hear
red
Shay
wealth
talk?
is worrisome.
Listen, hold on. I want my sister to hear this. Hold on.
The older
All right,
sister
Shay,
vomits
start
blood.
reading the poem.
The younger sister spits fire. Cute Tomino spits treasure jewels. Tomino died alone and fell into hell. Hell, darkness with no flowers. Is it Tomino's older sister that whips? The number of red wells is worrisome. Wells is worrisome. Whipping, beating, and pounding. The path to eternal hell is the only one way. Beg for guidance into the darkness of hell. From the golden sheep, from the nightingale. How much? How much is left in the leather bag? Prepare for the endless journey into hell. Spring comes and into the woods and valleys. 7 turns into the dark valley of hell. In the cage is a nightingale. In the cart a sheep. In the eyes of cute Tominos are tears. Cry, nightingale. For the woods and the rain, voicing your love for your sister. The echo of your cry howls it through hell, and the blood-red flower blooms through the 7 mountains and valleys of hell. Cute Tomino travels alone to welcome you to hell. The glimmering spikes of the needled mountain stick fresh, punctured into the flesh as a sign to keep Tomino. Yeah! I can read. I did it.
Yeah, those little moments in between when you laughed, like, accidentally, that just added to the atmosphere.
All right,
that was
that'll do for
horrifying.
today's podcast.
God be with you.
Yeah, my sister says you're broken.
God be with you. Remember to wear clean socks.